Hello, Christine here with a book review for you that has been a long time coming. I started this book back in 2025, early in the year, I think, and I finally finished it last month, July 2026. No, I'm not a particularly slow reader. This was just an unusual book. So let's talk about it, shall we? A quick disclaimer. These are my own honest opinions and impressions. I understand what has appealed to me may not resonate with others. That said, I think this little book is amazing. The name of it is the MacArthur Old Testament Commentary on the Book of Zechariah. And that is a book in the Old Testament of the Bible. This was published, this commentary, in 2023. It is 402 pages long. It has a 2-page bibliography, a 20-page index of all of the scriptures cited, and a 6-page index of the topics covered in the book. Very comprehensive. As commentaries do, this book goes chapter by chapter, verse by verse, through the Old Testament book of Zechariah. It explains, clarifies, adds context and history, and ties in the other places in the Bible which cover the same topic, or character, or principle, or idea being discussed. From Webster's Online, a commentary is a systematic series of explanations or interpretations. And that's exactly what this is. This commentary was written in easy-to-read English. The challenge here is pausing to look up every one of the scripture references that is included with the text. And this is very important. I cannot stress strongly enough, don't skip the references and looking each one up. It is key to understanding and getting the most out of this little masterpiece. Reading those references reveals in an amazing way how interconnected Zechariah's message is with the rest of the Bible. The commentary also explains the times the writer and his audience were living in, what was going on around them, the challenges they faced, physical, spiritual, emotional. One surprise to me was how relevant the book of Zechariah is to us today. It was written to the exiles returning to Jerusalem after being held captive in Babylon for some 70 years. But it also speaks to us today about the events that have yet to happen. Some of it's distressing for sure, but that will only be for a season. Zechariah has a happy ending, and so does this commentary. It has an amazing ending, really. The commentary is thorough if you take the time to read those scripture references. Studying the references not only keeps you focused, but it really greatly enhances your understanding. The visions that this prophet Zechariah witnessed and wrote about are complicated, and the passages and the other scriptures that are provided were really key to giving the explanations credibility, context, and even gave me some aha moments where I just had to sit back and ponder something for a while. It's not a book to rush through, either the book or the commentary, but especially the commentary. The book itself is only 14 chapters in the Bible. Obviously, the commentary is much longer, but this is a treasure. I can't say that enough. I'll give you one example. I had all of these marked as potential snippets I wanted to share, but I don't want to steal the book's thunder, so I will give you one. Straight off chapter 1 of Zechariah. Let me read the text first, and the commentary is nice. It includes the text in it includes the Bible text before it explains it. So this is Zechariah chapter 1, verses 8 to 13. I saw at night, and behold, a man was riding on a red horse, and he was standing among the myrtle trees which were in the ravine, with red, sorrel, and white horses behind him. Then I said, My Lord, what are these? And the angel who was speaking with me said to me, I will show you what these are. And the man who was standing among the myrtle trees answered and said, These are those whom Yahweh has sent to patrol the earth. So they answered the angel of Yahweh who was standing among the myrtle trees and said, We have patrolled the earth, and behold, all the earth is sitting still and quiet. Then the angel of Yahweh, and this is the part that is cool that it explained. Then the angel of Yahweh answered and said, O Yahweh of hosts, how long will you have no compassion for Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, with which you have been indignant these 70 years? Yahweh answered the angel who was speaking with me with good words, comforting words. And so the commentary says, for that portion, discussing the angel of Yahweh, that is a reference to Jesus Christ, the Messiah. Zechariah was written I can't tell you at the moment. Wait, let me tell you. Zechariah wrote around 520 BC. That's before Christ, 520 years before Christ. And he is referencing Christ, the Messiah. And it says, the second person of the Trinity, the pre-incarnate Christ, the Messiah, who is the advocate, took his place as the intercessor. He's the one who asked Yahweh the Father how long he would wait to hear the cries of his people. O Yahweh of hosts, how long will you have no compassion for Jerusalem and the cities of Judah? Because they had been in captivity for so long. So the Lord's intercessory work has been ongoing from ancient times, Christ's, into the time of Zechariah, and continuing to the present moment of history. Christ has always been pleading for the well-being of his own. I was just blown away by that, because one of the roles of Jesus Christ now at the Father's side is as intercessor for us. He intercedes on our behalf with the Father. And he was doing that in the time of Zechariah for the people of Israel who were suffering. And that's just amazing. So, cool little fact. The angel of Yahweh was referring to Jesus Christ. And again, he gives other scripture references where that angel of Yahweh is in fact Jesus Christ. And it even says further on in Zechariah, he refers to him as the one who was sent to the nations. And Jesus Christ was the Messiah sent to the nations. Very cool stuff. Now, I know I'm not explaining it as well as the commentary did, but that was a nugget that I had no clue about the first time or any time that I have read Zechariah in the past. So this is definitely not a commentary to rush through. Take small bites, meditate on it, and then come back for more. Zechariah in the Bible is a message of comfort and peace, hope and joy. Even though it was written to the Israelites, the promises made to his people and their fulfillment demonstrate God's faithfulness to us, to believers. I can take great comfort in the amazing time ahead of us, prophesied so beautifully by Zechariah and explained so wonderfully by this little commentary. So I hope you'll check it out. It is available at gty.org. That's gracetoyou.org. They just use the letters, gty.org. And it's also available on Amazon, but I noticed at least today, that it was much less expensive on the GTY website than on Amazon. So if you're interested in it, I'd go there first. I'll leave a link in the description box below this video. And I hope you enjoyed that review. Zechariah. Worth your time. Totally. Now, if you want a sneak peek at the next book I'll be reading, this is called The Israel Decree, Exploring Ezekiel, The Next Big War, Earth's Final Days, and Your Eternal Destination by Amir Sarfati with Dr. Rick Yohn. So this is a fairly recent book, and when was it published? 2025, and just last year. So I'm excited to get into this one. It's much shorter. I don't think it'll be as intense as this one because it is not a commentary. I don't think it's a verse by verse commentary. Anyhow, I will get back to you on this one. Thanks for watching.